I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to, like, seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down here every week, and then y'all get like a task force for the Highway State Patrol, and they look for guns and they look for dope and this and that and the fourth. That same people that y'all got riding up and down Limestone doing U-turns, pulling people over for blinkers and pulling people over for, like, going left to center and, like, a couple miles over, like, y'all can take them same people, the Highway State Patrol, and you can take them in every single one of their silver Chargers and Dodge Durangos, and y'all can take them to Sunset, and y'all can park them right over there, and y'all can teach people how to drive, since the Highway State Patrol knows so much about traffic laws and know what to do in traffic. They need to, y'all pay them, they can go over there and teach these Haitians how to drive, because it's getting bro, I'm getting thousands of views on these, and it's going to get bigger, and it's only going to get worse. And y'all sitting up there in these chairs, all y'all need to get out here and do something. Y'all making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Y'all need to put on a T-shirt and some Crocs, and then y'all need to come out here in these streets, and y'all need to go out here and I'm out here before the police is. Like, y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. We got to do something, bro. It's kids out here getting hurt. Like, only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? Like, how much money is y'all really getting paid, like, to bring them over here? Like, I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from, and that's what they do. That's their country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really, like, step up. Like, it's lame, bro. Like, for real.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Jeffrey Allen.
Good evening, everyone. Jeffrey Allen, 503 Monaco Drive in Springfield, Ohio. I just want to take a minute take a deep breath here. Everybody with me? Okay, relax. I haven't been here since they wanted to put the trash dump behind my house over there on Leffels Lane. So it's been a while, and R.I.P. to Warren Copeland. There's a lot going on here, and I was born and raised here. I've been here 67 years, and I've seen a lot. I haven't seen anything like this before, but I know that we can get through this. But we just have to work together. I know everybody's saying that, and there's some people with a lot of high emotions right now, and I can understand, why the emotions are the way that they are. But we here we are, right? So we can't just, like some people want to do, get an army and run people out of town or put them in buses and take them back here or whatever, because if we all really would be realistic, we all came from somewhere, and that's everybody in this room, okay? So at one point in time, and maybe you might not have been wanted there or not, whatever. But what I'm saying is we need to lower the temperature in the city, address what needs to be focused on. It is dangerous for people who can't drive to be driving. I was talking to my wife. I got a minute left. We were discussing maybe we should open up go-kart land again so that people can have a chance to learn how to drive without being on the public streets. But I know that's funny, but I was serious about it because that's where I learned to drive. So what I'm saying is let's put our brains out there. Let's put our hearts there too. Let's work together and let's get this thing straightened out. But all this other stuff, I do want to address one more thing. I got 30 seconds. The policy on not being able to speak on items, not going to fly. First time you bring something to the floor about another trash dump going behind my house, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about it when you're talking about it. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. Peg Foley?
Thank you. I'm Peg Foley, and I live in the city of Springfield. I am grateful to live in a city and country where we can come together to express our views in a peaceful way. In fact, I think most of us are here with a common purpose. We want to live in a safe, prosperous town where people care about each other. Having thousands of new immigrant neighbors move into our city during the past few years has been stressful and overwhelming, but I am hopeful for a shared future with them. Speaking from personal experience, our Haitian neighbors and other newcomers I have met have been kind, grateful, hardworking people who want to play a positive role in our community. They are students, employees, business owners, and consumers who are contributing to our city. A few days ago, I came across an article by the George W. Bush Institute entitled Immigrants and Opportunities in American Cities. The study noted that immigrants have helped to preserve and revitalize American cities. While welcoming newcomers and helping them adapt does have its costs, these costs are small relative to the large economic benefits immigrants bring to local communities and the national economy. Our new neighbors can learn, earn, belong, and contribute when our cities pursue policies that expand opportunities for everyone, native-born and foreign-born people alike. Everyone benefits in a community with quality schools, safe housing, and access to healthy foods and health care. Last week, Michelle Obama expressed the following sentiments. We all deserve the opportunity to build a decent life. We need real ideas and solutions that will actually make lives better and ensure everyone has enough. It is up to us to be the solution we seek. I am willing to be part of the solution, as are many, many others here in Springfield. Thank you.
Thank you, Peg. Lisa Hayes?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Lisa Hayes, and I am a resident of Springfield, Ohio, and I'm also a registered voter. Okay. I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, and I'm a great-grandmother. I have family here in this town. You know, it's the first time I've ever spoke at the commission meeting, and I'm going to try to make it a good talk with you. Okay, I would like to know how many of you sitting up there tonight go into the grocery stores here in the city, Walmart, here in the city, to do your shopping. I'm going to tell you, 64 years old, and I don't know what kind of label you can put on this, but I'm taking my cart down the grocery aisle, and I have 3 immigrants strapped across the aisle. Seen me coming, would not budge, wouldn't even, and I said, excuse me. Maybe they didn't understand what I was saying, but I'm sure they understood that I was trying to get through that aisle. So I have no recourse now but to bust through it. I'm not afraid to do so. You know, I would like to see them have some common respect, some common decency. Do not try to bully your way through Springfield, Ohio. It's not going to work out well. Yeah, I don't believe it will work out well at all. I have a 20-year-old granddaughter who works 2 jobs, pays city tax. I have a 23-year-old grandson who also pays city tax and federal and state and all the other stuff. She works 2 jobs. She's pregnant. It took us 4 months to get Medicaid for that young lady, and she couldn't have any of her tests done. I had to come up with $150 for her very first doctor's appointment. It's $150. Then I'm told that when she does get the Medicaid, they'll back it up. Are they going to give me my $150 back? I doubt it. I doubt it. And I know that's not your problem. That's a state problem, and I will address them. I already have. The other thing is that I sat down and I decided I was going to start emailing some of the higher ups to the state. Started emailing them. Within 1 day, they called me and said that they didn't have permission to talk to me because she's 20. I said, that's okay, she'll be home at 2. That morning, she received an automated phone call that she was covered by Medicaid since August 15th. All of a sudden, now she's covered. All of a sudden, now she can get the help. But we can't get through the doors of JFS to do anything. We can't get through it. The line is so long. And that's what we have done here in the city. We have just brought too many daggone people to come in here and be able to apply for free stuff. And here we are working, paying those taxes every week for what? What? So she can't get any help? So we can't get through the doors of Social Security so I can file for retirement? Doors are too, it's packed up there all the time. Thank you.
Thank you. Marcita Jeffrey.
I'm not going to be so stressful to you this evening. I just wanted to ask a question about the work being done on Yellow Spring Street. I have a problem with them blocking my business in, and my patrons can't get to my lot. I've spoken to the inspector, and he did have them move the trucks and everything, but when he's not there, they block us off, both sides of my parking lot. You can come in on either side, but they usually have both sides blocked off. Now, my other thing was, I'd like to know what is in our water. Because I stood there and watched them pull the pipes from underground. Well, they dug the ditches first, and then it rained. And when it rained, I noticed that the birds were playing in the water and animals were drinking from the water and everything. Well, once they pulled the pipes up out of there and it filled with water again from the pipe, no animal would touch it. No birds would land in it. No dogs, they would walk up to it, turn around, and go away. So it just made me wonder, the animals are trying to tell me something. What is in our water? Thank you.
Thank you. Nathaniel Higgers.
Good evening to the people of Springfield. You don't know who I am. My name is Nathaniel Higgers of Blood Tribe. I was at the head of the anti-Haitian immigration march earlier this month. I'm sure the Honorable Mr. Rob Rue recognizes me, considering he supposedly knew of our action before we even arrived.
He's a literal Nazi. He marched with swastikas.
First of all, I would like to dispel the myth that you knew of our march and intentionally had no reaction or made no forewarning about it as a preventative measure. You had no more idea than the police officers or Haitians. And it's frankly insulting to our organization to make such a claim. Second, I've come to bring a word of warning. Stop what you're doing before it's too late. Crime and savagery will only increase with every Haitian you bring in. And with it, public frustration and anger.
You sound threatening to me. I'm going to
Based on the comments
if I could
tonight,
ask the police to go ahead.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you that.
Just sound threatening if you go ahead and just peacefully be removed.
These people didn't ask for this. And they deserve better than to have to put up with violent,
Thank you
unruly
so much.
outsiders.
You're done. Thank you. That's all. Thank you so much. Not really thank you, but Cindy Phillips.
The last meeting, I asked how much the insurance check was for the Villager Inn and where those funds are currently. First of all, I'd like to thank Katie for responding to my questions so quickly. I was advised that the insurance check was a total of $360,000, that one of 4 buildings had received 30% damage. The fire chief and commissioners thought it was best to demo the building due to current damage and current vandalism and the future vandalism, and that there would be a new fire station is going to be built there. $360,000 covered the cost of the demo. My questions tonight are, I just would like to know how you justify demoing a homeless shelter when you have the funds to repair it. Does the city have a plan to replace the Villager? And what is the plan to help the homeless now?
We will have answers to those questions in detail. Ken Seelig, Baron. Okay. So I just want to make a comment. This isn't commission comment, but the reason I asked that person to leave is because in our guidelines, the moment you begin to sound threatening, that's when we say that's enough. That's not free speech. That's a threat. I just want to make that clear, and that's why we did that. There's one more gentleman that wanted to speak. I was going to take a card. Are you okay with that? Or okay, I have one more person. You can go right to that podium. I'll say your name as you're going over there, sir. Aaron, you're up after this gentleman. So, Lonnie Cole Jr. Go ahead, sir. You have 3 minutes.
How you doing? To start, I'd like to make sure that I make a point that I'm speaking about illegal immigrants, fast tracking of illegal immigrants, people that jump the fence, and we give them a place to stay. All right, illegal immigrants cost taxpayers billions of dollars. There are proper channels to which to become an American citizen. There's a line, get in the back. There's been people waiting for years that are willing to go through the proper channels to become a working member of society, not dependent on a handout from taxpayers. The only people that don't take the proper channels are people that would never make it through the front door, that don't deserve to be here, and take the opportunity away from somebody who does. The criminals, degenerates in other countries of becoming criminals and degenerates of other countries are becoming America's dependents. Over 1.5 million people have died in America's history in order to ensure the freedoms and the rights that we all enjoy every day. They died to ensure our freedom, not the whole world. Illegals do not get to get washed in the blood of our fallen soldiers because they don't want to fight for their own freedoms at home. I suggest that like Americans of past and present, they pick up arms and fight in their own countries for their freedoms. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, no clapping, please. Thank you. Baron?
In keeping with the new theme, I have 6 questions. So I'll just run through them and we'll sort the answers out either later tonight, I guess they're doing it, or by email, whatever it takes. Question 1. What email can questions be submitted to for written responses? Number 2, can the city work harder at updating the website? Number 3, can the city hire someone to answer phones better for questions asked by taxpayers? Number 4, can you explain the process of a citizen wanting to place an item on the agenda so they could expound longer than the 3 minutes? number 5. How many code enforcement officers does the city currently employ? How many adjudications were issued so far in 2024? How many adjudications have been resolved? How much revenue from the adjudications so far in 2024? Number 6, has anyone on the city council now or in the past been professionally or personally connected to George 10, Carl Ruby, or any other person or organization in favor of welcoming or sanctuary city policies? The last thing I want to bring up, as most people that know me in here know, I'm a member of the Highway Hikers Motorcycle Club, and for 46 years now, we've had a toy drive that comes through the heart of Springfield. We've had as many as 4,000 motorcycles, and we do it for the kids of Clark County. I've got people from media sensation, whatever it is, I got people who normally support this that aren't coming this year because they said they're going to get run over. I said, that's horseshit. We block it all, you know. It's all good. Guys, help me. Help me. Get on. Tell people, you know, hey, this is our city. We love what the hikers do. You know, if not, we're not going to make it to 50 years. And that's all this old man wants to do. I want to make it to my 50th year of saying, for 50 consecutive years, I helped the kids of Clark County. Last year alone, 3,000 children got Christmas as a result of that toy run. You know, I know there's no applaud, but jazz hands. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's not let the tinderbox that we got going here right now and the people that are throwing matches light it. That's a good thing.
Thank you,
Let's
Baron.
do that.
Thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Okay. This is, that concludes our comments. I'm going to go ahead and begin. We'll ask for the same respect we gave those that spoke.